All right. We are so back. How's it going, guys? We are going to be playing some more Digimon World 3. Uh-oh. What's happening? What happened? That was weird. That was very weird. Hopefully... Okay, hold on. So, I love Steam to death, but it does this thing on my computer where if I have it running, my keyboard will be linked to my mouse. So I sticked down and it ruined everything. It ruined everything. But we are ready to continue this run. The Patamon Hardcore Solo Challenge. We're running just Patamon and Patamon's evolution line. We are trying to beat the game with Patamon only. If we do that, we will have succeeded in completing what I say, this could be objective, but what I would say is the objectively hardest challenge run that we can do in this game. Last time, when we started, what we did was there is an ad starting soon as well. I apologize for that. This is going to be something new that we're trying. So every time that there's an ad, I am going to take a brief break. I wish it would let me control it, and I believe it should, but... Okay. It is rolling. I'm not going to do anything while ads are playing, but... Let's enjoy some water. If you're subbed, you'll still be able to hear this. So basically what I'm going to be doing is rolling the ads manually. I don't know why it did it by itself, but essentially in that time I will step away, take a break, and I'll do that every 20 or so minutes. But for the time being, I wish it would let me have control over it. That's the thing I'm not too fond of with Twitch, but it is what it is. But you're not going to be missing out on too much for that. And that's where we're at. Anyways, as this ad ends in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. So, basically, every 20 minutes I'm going to be playing an ad now. And that is going to stay like that. I'm not going to overwhelm you guys with it. But what I will be doing is stepping away, taking a break in that 1 minute ad break, and refreshing, grabbing water, doing whatever the case may be. So it's not going to be intrusive to anything. Now that is out of the way, on with the run. Last time we were playing, we ended up fighting against Pheromon, which that gives us the opportunity to progress and maybe tackle Tyrannomon. I think that is our next goal. And we have a decent moveset, thankfully. We can use that to our advantage. Do I want to challenge Master Tyrannomon now? Well, I think being level 10, we might have some training points that we can utilize from last time. Let me double check. We have 5. So I'm going to maybe get one more level here. Get enough training points. And then we might raise spirit. Or speed. We could get away with raising speed a little more. And just chipping it away at Master Tyranno. Or, even better, with guard ups, end up getting enough defense, Blastage Evolve, and wipe him away. That would require us building up our blast gauge a little bit more, though. So, we'll see what happens. I don't want to over-level. We'll just do what we need to do here. And thankfully, we also already have our TNT ball. We got very lucky with that drop while we were playing last time. And I mean exceedingly lucky. I believe we got our TNT ball on the first fight against Triceramon, which is kind of crazy. Also, I've been working out audio issues. So if you guys in chat would let me know how my audio is right now, I'd also appreciate that, because last time it was echoing a lot and you can hear a lot of things in the background. I want to try to avoid that as much as possible. And hey, K-Haven, welcome in. How's it going, my man? For me, it is going really well. Better than it has been the past couple of days, so that is also good. We're high energy, high spirits. I'm feeling good about the run. Overall, good vibes, good vibes. You're doing good as well? Awesome. Awesome to hear. Yeah, we're just, we're progressing with the run a little bit more. I'm hoping today, if all goes well, I want to make it to Suzaku City and maybe fight that gym. But, as we all know, nothing in life is guaranteed. This run could end as easily as it started. And I also want to remind you guys, for every failed attempt, I will paint a miniature completely blindfolded. I should probably put that in the title. Maybe. I will consult the Elder Gods later and see what they think. And by the Elder Gods, I'll run a poll, maybe. We'll see. So, while we're on this grind, question for you, chat. If you know a lot about Digimon, or maybe you don't, who knows? Based off of your knowledge of this wonderful, wonderful franchise, what Digimon would you have around to cook for you? Simple question. For me, it is a tough one. I need to have a Digimon that's well versed in food and is also very like homey as well. Some good home vibes. I wouldn't want one that was very hungry or very big. That would be very hungry for me. That would be bad. I would probably go with... Man, I'm struggling here based off of my memory. Maybe... Oh, I think it's Babamon. She's like a grandmother Digimon that, I think that's what it is. I might be wrong. That'd be the ideal, though. Imagine waking up in the digital world every morning to, like, milk and cookies. That's a dream right there. The last time, I had really good cookies, too. My wife and I, we went to Crumble. And I'm pretty sure a good majority of you know about Crumble cookies and how they rotate their flavors every week. One of the best flavors I personally have ever had from there, it's a strawberry, like, pretzel cream flavor. It was a cream cheese, like, base with a strawberry filling on top and then sprinkled pretzels all over. It is magnificent. I hope they rotate that flavor in again soon, because I would fiend over it. And anything with peanut butter is a close second, with the close third being just your regular old chocolate chip. Leave it to me to talk about food, right? What did you guys have for dinner tonight? I had some friends over, so we ended up making some... What did we make? We made some chili dogs. We had some leftover chili from Frito Pie last night for our D&D session. And I ended up having a couple of the guys over to play some Age of Sigmar. And in that time, I was like, you know what? Let's use some of the leftover chili from last night and just make some chili dogs. It was good. Rest assured, it was actually pretty amazing. So, we had chili dogs, tater tots. We used some of the chili to make some chili cheese tots. Oh boy. It was a good time. I have been taking a lot of effort in learning some new recipes to cook around the house too. Because honestly, I am a little sick of going out to eat, not gonna lie. Like, going out to eat is good. There's a lot of good food, a lot of good times with family to be had going out to eat as well. But, it can hurt the wallet. So, to combat that, I have been learning some new recipes, picking up some new cooking techniques. You know, I'm not full-blown chef mode yet, but I can make some really good comfort food. Like a couple nights ago, we ended up making some chicken and rice casserole. Sprinkle some cheese in that. I think we used cream and chicken soup as a base. Oh boy. That was a good time. That was a great time, actually. Oh man. It is taking a lot longer than I would like to level up right now. We'll get there. We will get there. I think... I'm hoping 1 to 2 more battles. But the only reason we're grinding to 11 right now is because I want the extra training points. And I'm going to use that to my advantage to train a little bit more speed. And I'm hoping that extra speed will let us evade more against Master Tyranno. We need more evasions than anything. Because while extra defense is nice, taking no damage, there it is. And we got another TNT ball on top of it. That's amazing. Amazing luck. I mean, we already got the TNT ball on the first try, so that's good. But the extra TNT balls, we can use those late game against Galacticmon, and we'll be doing extra damage against him then. Keep those things around. So let's go train up. I'm going to rest at Seiryu first. But yeah, anyways, let me know how the stream, like, audio quality and the actual quality is, too. Because I have been trying painstakingly to fix my audio. Last time it sounded like I was in the middle of a wind turbine, and that was not fun. I was reviewing the audio to post some shorts and, you know, clip some things around. And it wasn't great. And then, to make matters worse, my bitrate is low right now for some reason. So hopefully it isn't too bad. But if it is, please let me know, because I want to see if I can try to fix that. Quality, my people. I want to give it to you. Ooh, Shishiomaru. I don't think there's a point in investing in any other weaponry. So, for the time being, let's just continue. There's no place to go but forward. Let's go and get our training done here. Maybe we'll find some digital cookies along the way. I don't think there's any goodies that we can get right now anyways. My big thing is I want to get some good items from the auction that I can use for Patamon. I just don't know off the top of my head what points of the game will give us the best boosts. Another thing that would be helpful is getting enough charisma. If we have enough charisma, eventually, we can go and buy some things at the Smith's Black Market Pawn Shop. And from there, we should be able to hopefully get enough bits to outfit ourselves a little bit better. They got some really good weapons upgrades there, which will be handy in carrying us at least mid to late game is my goal. And a lot of those will be item-based defense increases. I think that is my priority anyways right now. I don't need to stop at the inn. I am one-shotting things with Air Blast right now. I am good. But yeah, with me prioritizing speed, I should be okay with just the basic equipment defense increases. That way, it would let me reshift my focus, grind up speed primarily, and then after that is at a comfortable amount, I can pivot and start leveling my spirit and maybe wisdom. Maybe wisdom. And hey, Bean Man. Bean Man of the Bay. How are you, my guy? How's it going? We're exercising the potato today. That is a brand new sentence. Let that just sink in for a second. Exercising the potato. I think that's a quotable phrase. While using the bathroom on company time? Hey, you know what they say. A boss makes... I make a nickel, boss makes a dime. Well, I appreciate you for stopping in, for one. And for two, take pictures. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Unless you really want to, then by all means, I won't accept or deny it. That's what my lawyer told me to say, okay? I'm not asking for it. I'm just making a blanket statement. That is all. I'm digging myself a deeper hole as I speak, aren't I? Let's train speed! Come on, potato. I believe in you. Oh my god! This is so bad. So, we're not having great luck training this run. That's why you poop on company time. Hey. Look at you go. Look at you getting paid to poop. You disappear into the ether. All right, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your shift. Hopefully it goes very smoothly. And I will catch you on the flippity-flop, my guy. Thank you for popping in. I am very sad that training session did not go our way. I believe it's just karma coming out to get me. I mean, we do have decent speed still. I'm genuinely curious if we're at least 250 with our Anjuman Evo. If we're hitting that, then I believe we're in a good spot. See Digivolve. 236. Okay, so we're just getting a 10-point increase. Again, not great, but I believe it's doable. I believe it's doable. Well, I said I was going to do it. I'm going to get to Siryu and heal again real quick, and then I will challenge Master Tyranno. I am scared to do it, honestly. That scared me! Oh my god! I wasn't expecting the Waluigi! Oh my goodness. That reminds me too. Jack, if you can check the bottom of the screen, you'll see the bit redeems. Are they online or are they still blacked out? I know the sounds are supposed to work, but I don't know what the deal has been with them lately. I will try to figure that out while I'm moving around in here too. But yeah, I lost my train of thought after Waluigi came out and scared me. I mean, we're still alive. It's just the ghost of Waluigi never goes away. And at that point, what can you do? What can you do? It's just a Betamon. That's an easy one. Nice. Okay. That tells me that's working, so I appreciate that. And thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Oh yeah, so by the way, we're doing a little something new. I am rolling ads every 20 minutes, allowing me to step away and take a break, while also not interrupting the stream at all at your expense. So whenever the ad rolls every 20 minutes, like I said, I'll get up, get some water, do a little stretch, and we'll get right back to the stream after that goes through. It's going to be 1 minute every hour. And it's something new. I don't want it to impede the experience for you guys at all. If I had it my way, I wouldn't run ads whatsoever, but it is what it is. So I'll be right back. The ad is almost done rolling, so whenever that's done, I also need to take a second to breathe. I was like drowning my face in that water. I am parched, I am thirsty, and it is good. Water is good. I appreciate the ad gods giving me a water break. Thank you guys for sticking around. So, we're going to go and fight Master Tyrannomon here. And as I was saying before the ad rolled, thank you, Jack, for testing that for me. I appreciate that. I'm glad it works. I'm glad things are slowly coming together. And I need to check over my shoulder to make sure the ghost of Waluigi isn't staring at me. You know, as a Chaos Goblin myself, having an Orc Waluigi in your corner is kind of scary. I mean, as a Goblin, I don't back down to any Orc challengers. I want to make that clear. I believe my superior mental intellect can outmaneuver an Orc at any moment. Let that be a challenge. Speaking of which, I already have an idea for a new army. I have been slowly printing some gobos for my next army that I'm gonna experiment with. So I'm gonna try out Gits, because I have a Chaos army out of Nurgle. I have an Order army out of Cities of Sigmar. I got a Death army out of Soulblight Gravelords. So to outfit it and have everything I need, I just need some gobos. Then I have something that I can run for destruction. I have an army of every faction, and at that point, what can you do? You cannot stop me. I am eternal. Whereas, what's his face? Thanos says, I am inevitable. 97 damage. I'm feeling good about that number. Like, if we were taking a hell of a lot more, I'd be like, yeah, maybe going into Master Tyranno right now is not a good idea. But some Gloomspite Tide, indeed. And I'm already looking for STL files to print the Bad Moon. I want the Bad Moon so bad. And hey, stream elements should be Guillemon bot. I don't know why that is broke too, but yeah, we have a Instagram if you want to see some of the paint jobs that I do over there, and some content from the stream as well will be posted over there too. But primarily mini painting content. If you're interested in that, go check it out. Let's go and fight Master Tyranno. The next boss fight. I forgot something. I am terrible. I have... Where is it? I need to reload my live split here because... See, I'm dropping the ball because I had all of the stuff on last stream, but I don't have it on now. Hold on, give me a minute. I don't want it to take up too much of our time, but I also had... Let's try this. Oh no. I don't know what I did. From file. Oh no. I might have to fiddle with this later. Because it was working last time, but now it's not. Open splits, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to exit it. I had a splits thing up above where you could see where we were in game, but unfortunately, I don't know why it's not working. I probably should have figured that out before starting, but it's okay. Battle time. I'm gonna start with the double guard. Because I think we outspeed right now, and this should give us some longevity. That's a good sign. If we're evading already, I'm going to double guard again. I don't want to risk it too much. And then if we truly are outspeeding, we should get a double turn. And I don't want to use the aura plug yet. I'm going to double guard again. I'm going to keep this setup. That way, what I want to do, ideally, is I will hit him. This is a special attack, so this is going to be doing some damage here. 198, that's not bad. I'm going to small heal. And then on the double turn, I will double guard again. Now, what I want to try to do is evade, attack, and then guard. That'll be my game plan. At least for these initial fights here. So because I evaded, I can safely just attack. And then ideally, I can just save my Blastage Evolution for harder fights, like Sandbamon. So this is a very slow defensive build, but I believe it'll take us to the end. 198 again, so that means double turn, small heal. And on the bright side too, if he crits. What makes it the hardest solo challenge? Because Patamon does not have a great setup for longevity. You're locked into air-only attacks, which means a lot of the late-game Digimon are resistant to air, meaning they are mostly dark types. And in addition, stat-wise, your defenses aren't great unless you train them. And even then, you have to juggle a lot of different stats. So I'm trying to all in on speed right now and rely mostly on items to bring my defenses up. But that said, my damage is going to fall off really hard late game. unless I get really lucky with what I can do in terms of my specials, and namely with I want to say Heaven's Gate with Magna Angemon, and then with Black Seraphimon, I believe it's Fist of the Heavens. Those do good against Dark, but for the most part, I will only have air attacks, which puts me in a very disadvantageous spot. At the same time, Patamon has the lowest amount of health out of all of the starting Digimon, which isn't great for me either. I could counter Crest, that is true, but I made it so counter Crest is illegal, because I like to torture myself. That is all. So, we're... what's the word I'm looking for? Masochistic? Sadistic? And yes, while I could max out physical, I am going the spirit build just so I can say that I did it. So I'm making it even harder for myself. Physical builds do make the game a whole lot easier, but I want to utilize the techs that I do have available to me. So I'm hoping with that, A, it adds to the challenge a bit more, and B, I also don't grind that much. I don't know how you can really quantify that. There's no like hard rules set for grinding. I just try to keep it at a certain point where I could say, okay, I'm comfortable enough in handling this fight. I know points where I could not handle it. So before I had access to double guard and small heal, I refused to attack Pheromon because I knew that I could not keep up with it. And I need a decent enough speed threshold to be able to keep up my evasions. Now, I should have a double turn right here. I believe I can double guard and make this a little easier on myself. If I were to put another fight, or not another fight, another run pretty close to difficulty, it would probably be Renamon, especially in terms of the spirit aspect, if I were to focus on that. And Renamon's defenses, while decent in the elemental front, I don't think they're too great on the physical front as well. I made it decently far with Renamon as well, too. I think we made it to High Andromon. No, we made it farther than High Andromon. I think we were in Amaterasu server. It's been so long. I do not remember. I just know that I have had easier times with other Digimon and had the hardest time with Patamon. You thought Renamon would be harder because the defense made off of soft cheese. That is true. At least for now, yeah, Patamon can turtle. Technically, you can make any Digimon turtle, provided you have enough speed. Which is pretty much the strategy I have for this run. And, I mean, I've been lucky enough. Master Tyrannomon hasn't been able to do too much here. And this is a nice benchmark fight. Because I know Master Tyrannomon can hit like a truck in the early game. I have been very unlucky and lost many a run to a good timed Master Tyrannomon crit. And if you don't know how crits work in this game, I believe they can go anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 times the amount of damage. And it's a sliding scale, randomly determined when you get crit. So you always got to make sure that your health is in a decent enough range to be able to tank those. And that's not always guaranteed. Or you get lucky enough, like in my case, or I don't know if it's luck. It's skilled enough to have your speed stat high enough. Hell, that is luck. Because training is a huge factor too. And our training has not been great. Ideally, I would have a little bit higher speed and a little bit higher spirit. Because as you can see, our damage is not good. And whenever we hit Digimon that can OHKO us, specifically looking at High Andromon and Zanbamon, that is going to be bad. Now, another thing with Patamon 2, at least with this build, we're focused on the three core stats. Spirit, Wisdom, and Speed. Speed being the highest, Spirit being just below, and then you'll have Wisdom, just to account for those late game fights. Your worry for doing something like this run would be somewhere like Jungle Grave, where there's a low encounter chance of dying unless massively overleveled. Yeah, Jungle Grave can be scary. Numamon is a very hard hitter, especially whenever you get into that point. You're also going to be running into the Digimon in the Bug Maze. Muziamon is one thing I'm worried about as well. Muziamon can hit like a truck as well as a normal Digimon just out in the wild. And you need decent dark defense and normal defense in order to kind of stay up to par against that sort of environment. But we're already going into another boss fight here. We got to go up against Siryu Leader. So let's move on over here. We'll heal up, get our SP back, and I might... We don't need the ring that I have on right now is the antidote ring. I could probably buy something else. Let's see. I don't think I have any other accessories. Antidote ring is just increasing our charisma right now. We're not going to be getting poisoned by anything else. We could raise our stats that way and maybe buy a speed ring or a spirit ring or even a defense ring back in Asuka City. Would it be worth it, though, is the question. To give the best chances of staying alive against Siryu Leader, I think it might be. I want to optimize this as much as I can just because I don't want to risk any sort of accidental failures. And every stat increase will help. So I am going to do that real quick. And then in the meantime, I'll also buy a... I want to say it's the Awakening Ring. It lowers your chance of being paralyzed because I've had many a run end due to a paralysis from a Mamemon against Byakko Leader. That isn't fun. So yeah, we'll run it real quick to Asuka City. We'll see what we can outfit ourselves with. I don't think we have enough charisma yet to access the black market. But I do know we have an auction coming up soon, so we need to save our bits as well for that. Now, I think the ring that I want is either 500 or 1,000 bits. I don't know off the top of my head exactly. I know the stat boosting rings are a lot more expensive and a lot more to deal with. So let's see where we can get here. Isn't the first auction the Patamon shield? It might be. Again, I don't remember off the top of my head. It's either that or the Guilmon shield. But if it is the Patamon shield, that would actually be huge. The only reason I don't know is because it's been a hot minute since I actually streamed and played this game. I was doing it a lot back in 2022, and it's like 800 bit. That's not bad. We should be able to reimburse ourselves then after the Siryu Leader fight. If not, we can easily sell some things, because hell, we're at almost 1,800. That's not bad. But yeah, I used to do these runs back to back, pretty much back when I was streaming in 2023. And then 2024 was the busiest year of my life. I got married, bought a house. Yeah, that was a lot of back to back things all in one go. So streaming was not at the forefront of things. And here we are now, giving it the good old college try and doing it again. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying getting back into the runs, the swings of things, relearning the game. I mean, I know this game, I wouldn't say like the back of my hand anymore, but it's still muscle memory that's present. How the gameplay loop is pretty simple. It's just the copious amounts of backtracking. Got married 2022, bought a house in 23, had a baby in 24. Oh man, you say baby, that's the next thing the wife wants. And that's coming sooner than you think to a theater near you. It's crazy to think about, and it's good. It's good. It's given me a lot of purpose and reframing in life that honestly I've needed, and I'm really excited for. The future is full of opportunities. Life be lifing, and it's great. So I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not alone in that boat. I am going to take a break here in a couple seconds. I need to refill my water. Speaking of wives, the wife just texted me, so she was on vacation. She went to Atlantic City for a couple of days, so that's kind of cool. I do not need to be here. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my water. All right, the break is almost over. I am going to start running to the city here. Let's jump in here. I know an auction isn't going to be going on right this second, but at least we can buy some of our goodies. And we almost have 1,800 bits, so that should give us a nice haul. I'm hoping for a decent one at least. Let's see what we can nab. Gomamon! What do you have on offer? Now, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you need 300 charisma to be able to go into the black market. Okay, so it's 1,000 for 1,500 for speed. Ooh. Okay. First things first. The Awake Ring. That will help us resist our paralysis. This could be helpful too. Either of these. We don't have enough to buy it all. The next thing that we're going to be encountering, though, is Gekomon for the Confusion. 150? If it's 150, then we should be able to get it now, which is handy. I don't think I'm going to buy the Awake Ring yet. I know it's 500 and it's the cheapest, but I think the best thing that we can do is boost a stat here. And if we do boost a stat, Guard Gem giving us 10 extra defense is probably the play. Optimization, baby. But yeah, let's head down and see if we can... Oh, absolutely. And by then I should have enough bits. Let's go and see if we can nab our Flashy Pass. I know it's the El Dorado Pass, but I don't know. The Flashy Pass sounds kind of cool. Rolls off the tongue really well. I'll show you my Flashy Pass, if you know what I mean. Let's see. The card. Okay, yeah, it's in here. See, I'm rusty. I had to do a double take. Yellow is for cards. Blue. I do want to hear your information. Yeah. Give me the pass, please. No, we did not get that yet. The main reason being is, at least during these hardcore challenges, I don't really do... Oh no. We don't have the Riz yet. Yeah, so I don't really do card battle on these hardcore solo challenges. Although I've had some folks in the community ask me to do hardcore card battle runs. That is something I am open to doing in the future, not gonna lie. Because the card battle aspect of this game is probably one of my favorites. Just again, it's not something that I focus on in the hardcore solos. Hardcore card battles would be harder than the actual game. It absolutely would. It absolutely would. Because you need to have flawless duels. Exactly. They do pack some bullshit. Duel Island and Amaterasu server. The amount of times I have attempted that. Hell, the amount of times I have attempted the legendary cards. That is some bullshit right there, too. Because those legendary cards, they pack some bullshit. But you need them. You need them for a good deck. The problem I had when I was doing my main run for the first game I streamed on here, it was just a regular casual run. We made it to Keith, and I forget what it was. He had 3 of them in his deck. Or no, it was the guy before Keith. He had 3 of them in his deck. It's a dark tech card, I think. I'm struggling to remember what it does, but it's kind of ridiculous. I think it might destroy everything on the field. I don't know exactly. It's been a while. I'd have to look at the cards, see the effects, see what they do. I could easily load up the other save, but I won't be doing that right now. Hey, what the fireball? Welcome. You've arrived to pester me. Well, I'm sorry, but the little dog is doing better than you right now. Wave of 2 battles that get you, right? First battles are super easy, and then you unlock the second round of battles, and then suddenly they summon 6 Anjumon, unless you try, unless Freezebug. Yeah, Freezebug is another good card that you need to have multiples of. That's hard to get. You want to see Doggo? I think. Come here, Theodore. Where are you, bud? Come here, bud. You can kind of see him in the chair over there, but he's. I don't know what he wants to do. There he is. Say hi to the crowd, buddy. There's Finny, too. I don't think he wants to come over to me, though. He doesn't want to be, And hey! Thank you for the follow, Idols41. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the Goblin Horde. Enjoy your stay. The dog is welcoming you, too. They are more goblin than I, sometimes. But yeah, I think we're at that point we can challenge Siryu Leader. We shouldn't have to worry too much because our defense is decent. Thankfully, I don't think we need to raise defense too much in this run. But we'll see. But yeah, Fireball, how we doing today? Been playing some more Monster Hunter? I have not been playing Monster Hunter because I don't have it. But we did play a game of Age of Sigmar today. Me, my friend, we'll call him Ginger, and my other friend, Dylan, was here. And we did a 3-way game of Age of Sigmar for a little bit. And then Dylan had to strategically retreat. Wife is texting me. Every time the wife texts, if I look down at my phone for a second, I am responding to her. I need to let her know that I am ready to pick her up when she arrives. Tired but good, went out on a ride on the bike, got stuck in traffic for 40 minutes. At least it wasn't raining, right? Please tell me it wasn't raining. If it was raining, that would be bad. What? You're seeing your own reflection, man. I'm going to heal, just as a precaution. No rain today. It was a relatively nice day, at least over here, too. But since it's a sport bike, not the most comfortable thing to set. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you made it back home, and safe and sound. That's all that matters. What do we want? Come on, buddy. He's literally barking at his reflection. Here, hold on a second. I'm going to flip the chair around. That way he's not looking at his reflection, he's looking at me. Hold on. Come on, buddy. I need you to work with me. We're going to face this way. And how about this? Let's go say hi to everybody. How's that sound? Look. It's a Theodore. This is Theodore. He's the littlest guy, and the other little guy is my dog Finn. And they're both good boys. The little Bjork. He do have a Bjork for sure. That's a controller, buddy. Don't eat the stick. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll hear a couple sniff, sniff, sniffs. Because he does not know what a microphone is. That's my pop filter, buddy. Alright, let's fight this guy. Battle with me. For I have defeated Master Tyranno. You can battle me now. And he is starting in with a Minotaurumon. I am going to do what we've been doing, and we'll double guard. We won't outspeed immediately, but we should resist enough damage and have enough speed to double turn. So let's double guard again. And we should be able to small heal off of this. But I don't think it's needed. I'm just going to Air Blast. I'll heal up whenever it is urgent. Air Blast are doing 126. Nice, we got an evade. With the double turn, I'm just going to Air Blast and then double guard. We are in the loop. There's nothing you can do to break it. It is over, Siryu leader. I am the better duelist. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. And I use Air Blast. We got him down to the red, nice. We'll small heal. Just to top ourselves off. 69, nice. I wasn't even paying attention to that. 69, you know what? I cannot double guard again this entire fight. Against Minotaurumon anyways. I need to go for the kill here. Okay, there we go. I believe next he sends out wooden... No, Tyrannomon. The last time I fought Siryu leader, he dropped a firepower, a fire crest. I think it's firepower, yeah. For me. And that was nice. I hope he can do it again. It's a pretty hype thing to get in a run like this. We'll boost our defense here. It'd be cool to control these other fights as a human and, like, multiplayer it. Have somebody else control the gym, and then you both play the game. A multiplayer version of this game, that would be kind of sick, too. More mons, same gameplay loop, maybe... I don't know. I've got that Pokemon Pipe Dream remaster brain going on right now. It's because I love this game so much. It's so good. I mean, it isn't without its flaws either. No, this is PS1. This game came out the year I was born. No, I lied. I lied. This game came out 3 years after I was born. I believe it came out in 2001. And that is the... I think it's 2001. I know 2001, 2002. It has a game version called Digimon World 2003, which is actually the version I'm playing right now, but don't tell anyone. Yeah, 100%. It is PS1. I grew up with this game. This is one of the first games I have ever played. So it was this game. There was a wrestling game that my parents had on the PlayStation 1 that I didn't play as much, but I saw them play a lot. The Legend of Spyro, The Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy IX, Tekken 3. Those were my main PlayStation 1 games. I want to play Legend of Dragoon again. They are actually creating a PC port. Not the original developers, but the community members. And they are making a PC port called Severed Chains. And I want to jump into that and do that and try to do some different teams. Like taking Dart out, for example, and using somebody else. I don't know. That sounds cool to me. Something I'd try. FF9 is an absolute gem. My favorite character in that game is probably... I think it's Vivi. It's the Black Mage. Spoiler alert if you've never played the game. He's like a... oh, I don't know how to... He's like a homunculus, right? And, I don't know. He's just a badass, cute little guy who can explode you. Brothers... He's the chief member of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. He is the best. I like him, and I like what is his name? Freya. She's the rogue that you get in the City That Never Sleeps, right? Again, I forget the name of the towns. It's been so long, but I got an image in my head. I can see it. I can close my eyes, and it is all there. But I cannot for the life of me think of the names because I haven't played in so long. And I haven't beaten the game either. I love the knight that you get early on. I forget his name too. And I also love the... I can't think of his name. I think it's for some reason, Quanari's coming in my head, but I know that's Dragon Age. It's the big guy. The big guy with the pink, like, it looks like a chef's outfit, but it's not. But they live in the swamp. I can't think of his name. I know you know it. Maybe it's a Q? I know there's a Q in the name. The blue mage, can't remember her name. Oh, man. Well, yeah, as you can tell, I had a pretty good childhood with a lot of really good games. East monsters to learn their skills. I'm gonna have to play FF9 sometime on stream. I do want to mention, I'm using a lot of MP. Onward down to normal defense too. Evade? We're not going to evade that. Shit. I stopped paying attention. I'm going to small heal because we need the cap off. And then I think we need an evade. I would like to get my guard back up. Let's go. That's huge. Let's double guard back up. I don't want to risk getting hit and crit by 8mon. That'd be pretty bad. Ooh, double evade. I think this 8mon fight is over. I'm not going to get a double turn, but at least with my double guard, I should be able to maintain this momentum. He's down in the red. Ooh. We love to see that. Come here, buddy. We're getting really low on MP. We do have this turtle strat, but the problem I'm seeing is if we run out of MP mid-fight, we're kind of screwed. Yeah, I'm going to hit him with another air blast. I thought about finishing with a normal attack, but I didn't want to risk it. There we go. We did it! We beat the first gym! Brock has been felled! Good job, Theodore. I knew you had it in you. Alright. I'm going to take a break and let him outside to go potty. Because I'm pretty sure he needs it. And in the meantime... Excuse me. In the meantime, I'll be bringing both the dogs out. I think that is the play. So I will be right back. Here you go, potty, bud. Here you go, potty. All right. Be right back. I have returned. And I have some news to share with you. So, Theodore has a habit of grabbing a stick every time we go outside. And he will bring the stick inside with him. That is all. And no, it is not all, because it extends beyond the stick. He will grab bark. Ha, ha. He's a dog. Bark. Get it? But he'll grab bark, he'll grab sticks, he'll bring that in, and we have a ritual before we go inside. He must drop the stick in order to gain entry. Does that work every time? Absolutely not. He has learned to stealthily bring sticks in, which is what happened today, just now. We walked in the house, I was getting my drink, and I noticed he was chewing on something. So I looked down, and there he is. In his mouth is a small twig. Right after, by the way, before we came inside, he had a big twig, a big stick, about like this big. The twig he had in his mouth was like this big. So in between me turning around and throwing the bigger stick, he was sneaky and he grabbed the other one on the porch. He's an evil genius. I don't know how he does it, but an evil genius is he. Man. I was hoping that would do a lot more damage to Veggie. Unfortunately, that was not the case. How much are we doing on a basic attack right now, anyway? 121. Yeah, Spirit is the way. Hands down, Spirit is the way. We had Angemon at 30. I need to get Angemon, ideally, to be able to load Small Heal and Double Guard. If I'm able to get him high enough to be able to do that for me, Angemon will be leveled enough. I don't need each Digimon in this chain to learn their finishers, even though that is nice. I like to show them off. I'm sure you guys love to see them too. You know, you guys get to see a special new animation for new moves, rather than a little pink or purple ball being shot out at a Digimon. If this game gets remastered, that's something that needs to happen. Better combat animations, please. Bandai, if you're listening, give it to us. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, if there are any newcomers here, if I lose this run, for every lost attempt, I will paint a miniature on stream blindfolded. Just to up the stakes a little bit. I do mini painting streams on Mondays, so if you are interested in seeing something like that, I'll keep that in mind. But I'm not going to let myself die. I can't. I won't. I willn't. I should have healed, by the way, before going out on this little mini adventure. This little side quest, if you will. It's a main quest still, but it feels like a side quest because there is a lot of backtracking. I have to chase down a Guilmon blue card, and in order to do that, I need to talk to a lot of Guilmon back to back to back. And I believe the first one I can talk to is right here in Sirius City. They should give us the hint that we need to go find one at an inn. This is a funky thing with this, right? Is you have to trigger a lot of dialogue conversations in order to progress this little quest line. And once you go from place to place to place, trigger the dialogue conversation with one Guilmon, he'll be like, oh, you can find my buddy over here. And then you go to over here, and then that one says, oh, I don't have it, but my buddy over here has it. Then after you find the buddy over there that has it, you're going to be told, hey, I actually don't have it. Yeah, it's a little back and forth like that. And on top of that, whenever you do eventually receive it, it's a fake one. So you have to go and track down the other one who gave you the fake, and the fake one will eventually turn into a real one. It's one of the downsides of this game, really. As a kid, it took me a long time to figure out exactly where to go, just because they don't tell you. They give you small clues, but you'd basically have to explore every single map and talk to literally every single person in order to figure it out. If you don't know what you're doing. Obviously, if you know what you're doing, it's just a lot of backtracking. On the bright side, that backtracking does turn into grinding, which helps you get some more bits and some more experience. What are you two doing back there? Are we being good? I gotta keep an eye on the dogs. And thankfully, so I got a little screen where I can see my camera feed. I just see them both in the chair back there. Oh. Theodore's climbing on top of Finny. What are you doing, bud? I'm surprised Finn just takes it. Finn is the bigger one. Theodore is the littler one. They are both golden doodles, except Finny is a standard, and Theodore is a mini. So we make the joke a lot, and we say that Theodore is the mini Finny. Which is accurate. Except Finny is a lot more relaxed and... what's the word I'm looking for? Temperamental? Or no. He's got a docile temperament, if we want to put it in Pokemon terms. Meanwhile, Theodore is a menace, a gremlin, a straight up goblin of sorts. Man. Not very lucky. I think we need to go back to Asuka City in order to figure out where Guilmon is. And I think while we're here, we can do the Keith fight, I think. I think that happens now? I could be wrong. Which, the Keith fight should not be hard. I want to conserve some MP going into the fight. I think, what, we're level 12 or 13 right now? Level 12. When we hit 13, we can also get some more training in, and hopefully... do we raise speed again? Do we try to get above 300? I think that might be the play. As long as we have enough speed going into fights like Suzaku, we should be more than fine. And I think we do have an auction coming up too. So that's kind of huge. Who's ready to participate in an auction? Oof. I must say, too, my dogs are tickling my nose in not the right way. Especially the big one. You have a lot of points, Jack. You are at 21 out of 683 on the leaderboard. Will you gamble all? Dang, you should have gambled all. You would have won double. Where does that put you in the leaderboard now? I will... I'll do this. If you hit join, you have the chance of winning some points that will boost your rankings if you do win. Or if you're the only one who happens to enter, well, that is a free 420.69 gold pieces. Best of luck. Yeah, you're going to be the one who owns me. Sure, Keith, sure. I'm not too worried about this fight. He's got 2 Kunamon and 1 Triceramon. If we can make it through the Triceramon, which should be easy, we have proven ourselves to have outsped him before. We should be fine. Plus, he doesn't do too much damage. Being a trainer Digimon, he'll do more. But we should be okay. Nice gamble all. You risked it for the biscuit and you got it. Not bad, not bad. We're going to keep on double guarding. We should... There it is. I was going to say we should have the double turn. So with that... Let's see how much damage we take off of this. 138. That is a lot more than I'd like. We'll do one more double guard and then we'll start doing our attacks. Attack strat. So far, so good. Nice, we got an evade. I love that free damage avoidance. With our double turn, we'll probably do 2 air blasts here and then start next double turn with a double guard. We really just need to live through the Triceramon. Once we get past him, it's just Kunamons. Nothing too worrisome. 138. Still not ideal. I am really hoping it is the Patamon Shield for the first auction. Got a little bit more than 2 minutes. If you type in exclamation point join, you could win some gold. So far, so good. Let's hit that double guard again, make sure that is maintained. Keep the double guard up. I think next double turn, we're going to have to heal. How much damage do we take here? 138. Okay, so it's just maintaining it. I think we've capped out on how much stat boost we can do. So let's heal. And you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish with a normal. 50 damage, dude. That is why. That is why I don't normal attack. And we're going to fall off so hard. We're going to fall off so hard once we start getting into mid to late game. I am excited to continue this run. Whoa, hold on. I thought he had 2 Kunamon. Is this... Is this a PAL version thing? I was thrown off a little bit because I'm used to him having 2 Kunamon. I mean, I'm not too worried now because it is just a Kunamon, but still. That threw me off guard. But it's okay, we got this. Doesn't matter if it's a Kuwagamon, ooh, we can train, and we got another TNT ball. That's huge. Yeah, it doesn't matter what Digimon it is. Hell, if he had a Galacticmon right now, we would have had it. We would have had it easy. I'm kidding. If it was a Galacticmon, I would have been really sad. I don't even know if that's a possibility. If it were, like, for example, a randomizer, which we have done as well. I would love to do a randomizer run. And nobody entered the raffle. That was 420.69 gold pieces. That could have been anybody's, but it is now no one's. You played yourselves. Now let's see if we play ourselves as we try to train up speed. And we have access to elementals. We got decent across the board. Eventually, I'm going to want to train Machine, but I have no access to that right now. Thunder's also worth training up. Is there a lot of Thunder in the next sector, though? I don't think so. I think it's mostly water. So, we will do speed. See how we do. I'm cringing so hard, dude. Okay, we're going to be above 250. Again! This is the third one in a row. We've only had one success. Dude. The run goes on. The run goes on. We hit that next benchmark, but we need a damage increase in order to survive some of those later one-hit KO fights. I don't see any other way around it, really. Let's try to get our auction. No, we need the cool person's card. In order to get the flashy pass, we need more charisma, and I don't think we have enough. But I have an idea. An ad break is about to happen. I'm going to take Digimon out of the box, and I'm going to equip them so we can get in. They're not going to get used in battle, though. So let's do that. Thankfully, you guys aren't missing much by me doing this. It's just getting into the club. I'll reiterate that once the ad break is over. But I think I don't know if it'll be enough, but I'm pretty sure we need more than 300. I think being level 1, their stats aren't great right now. Meaning the charisma is going to be really low. But we also need to have enough bits after the fact in order to buy the auction item. The best way to do that is just to buy cheap. That's what we're going to do. We're going to buy cheap, and then we're going to take all the stuff off of them, and then we're going to resell it for lower. Dagger's pretty cheap, but even cheaper. Dagger's the cheapest. Okay. If we buy... just to reiterate what's going on, we put 2 Digimon in the party. We're going to buy really cheap just to get into the cool person's club. And once we are there, what we'll do is resell these at a loss. But it's actually a gain because we can participate in auctions. So I am not cheating. I am not adding these Digimon into fight, and they will not see a shred of battle. Hell yeah, cool person's club. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations on being Threes, by the way. You are officially winning. Let's buy 2 of these. I don't know if it's enough. I really hope it is. I really hope it is. This should... 51, 51, 52. Oh, let's try it with what we have right now. Again, we're not using any of the Digimon that are following Patamon. They are simply boosting our Riz temporarily. Oh my god, dog. He's trying to gas me out, dude. Oh, goodness. It's not pleasant in this room right now. He is sleeping. He is very happy. Hey, Hoshi! Long time no see, man. Coming in at a good time while the dog is trying to gas me out. Hey, there we go. We got the ID. Okay, perfect. Let's talk to you. How's it been? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. Still playing Digimon games? Are you getting ready for Time Stranger? It's going to be a great game when it comes out. Gas Dogs? Yeah. Yeah, it's not pleasant. God. Let's see my equipment. Let's unequip. We're gonna sell these at a loss. But technically it was a net positive. See equipment, take these off you. Getting things ready. Been playing Digital Card Battle and Hacker's Memory a lot lately. Nice. Very nice. If I ever see you online at a time where I am available, I'll hop in and I'll watch. Because I need to get ready for Time Stranger as well. It's going to be such a good game when it comes out, and I'm going to be playing the ever-living hell out of it. You bet your ass. I've been thinking long and hard as well on trying to get back into streaming, and now that I think I have an idea of where I want to go with things, I think I can pull it off with the schedule I have set. I also figured out, so I've always been trying to figure out how I can do mini painting on the channel. Now here's one thing, if I lose the run, I will be painting a model blindfolded, which is very scary. But it is something that I want to do more. I know. Goodness gracious is a light way of putting it. Hey, it wasn't my idea. I swear. It was my unhinged goblin cave of a community. They asked and they shall receive, which is why I don't want to lose this run. I'm trying my damn hardest to keep this going. Because guess who has 2 thumbs and doesn't want to paint a miniature blindfolded? I also made it hard on myself by, going a spirit build, but that's besides the point. I'm sure the satisfaction of saying, hey guys, guess what? I did it. I beat World 3 by myself, hardcore solo with Patamon, doing a spirit build. That would be magnificent. Chef's kiss. No auction? Why no auction? Why no auction? Well, the gears aren't turning until the potato grows 6 wings. It'll take a while. It absolutely will. And to make matters worse, you know how training works in this game, Hoshi. I have gotten terrible trainings for the past 4 attempts. That is 10, 20, 30, 40 training points wasted to get 4 stat boosts of an average of 15. I'm crying on the inside. So I'm really relying on items to carry us through. I'm really hoping that they do. We got access to the black market though, but I need to know what the auction times are, because honestly, I don't know them off the top of my head, and not knowing them is gonna make me be in an awkward position. Well, let's make some of our money back. Oop. I want to sell 2, please. Thank you. I'd like to get the potato shield. That'd be nice. Bone Rod. That would be very good. That's increasing our spirit a little bit. What else do we got? Divine Lance. We're getting more of a boost. Yeah, Bone Rod is the way to go. Metal Guard. That lowers our spirit. Ouch. Ice Resist would go up with a wool cap, but I also believe That's increasing it a bit. Oh, we can't get the wing helmet. That would have been so nice. Easier to evade attacks. That would be on 24/7. Dark cloak, increase dark resistance. Can't get dark armor. Guard barrier. So we know a couple of things we want to invest in. We want to get probably the wool cap so we can increase our cold. Probably get the dark cloak. Probably get the guard barrier and the bone rod. That is a lot, by the way. If we can get the potato shield, we're in a better spot. But doing that light bit of planning kind of helps us get into a position of knowing what we want to save for. I am still sad that I don't know what the auction times are. I'm going to Google that real quick. Hold on. Digimon World 3 auctions. This is from a forum in 2002. Divine Barrier after you beat Siryu Leader. I've beaten Siryu Leader. What? Okay, item list. What do we got here? Auctions. Section 2. Revealing here. I don't need that. I need... Where's the auction stuff on this, buddy? You said it. Okay, there we go. After you've defeated the Siryu Leader. I have defeated him. Huh? Huh? Why is the auction not available then? Did I talk to somebody wrong? Maybe we need to leave the city and then come back? Or, no, I didn't talk to Guilmon yet. Let's try it. Because, yes, I defeated Siryu Leader. I came into the city. I went out to train. I don't know what I did wrong. Okay. I'm going to try going back in, seeing if the auction house is up. And then if it's not, it might have to be something we try to figure out next time. Because my wife just got home from her vacation, so I am going to have to end stream a little earlier than I would like. But we will be back on Monday for a painting stream. So I'm looking forward to that. Let us go. We'll check the auction first. We'll check the auction first before we end. She can wait an extra 2 minutes. It'll be fine. I hope. Nah, it'll be fine. But yeah, it was great seeing you, Hoshi. I'm glad things are going well. I'm glad that you're doing some good prep for Time Stranger's release. It's going to be an awesome game and an awesome time. You get ready to see yourself out. There's a Card Captor Sakura exhibition gallery you're checking out. That is a lot of words that I have no idea what that means, but I'm glad that you're looking forward to it. Let me know how it goes next time I see you. Damn, I don't know why the auction isn't showing up. I hope I didn't miss it. There might be another trigger for it, which is why I'm not seeing it. So, but yeah, let's save it. Let's save it for now. An anime gallery is one of your favorites from whenever you're 4. Nice. That sounds like it'll be an enjoyable time then. But yeah, enjoy it. I am excited to go and see my wife. So good things abound for everyone, I believe. Positivity, that's what we need in this world. Even though we are ending today's stream, I'll be thinking about you all Until next time. Let's figure out who to raid. Who is on right now? Okay. Looks like we have a mini painting streamer. That could be fun. I don't see anyone who's playing Digimon that I'm following. So yeah, let's go and give Commander Mittens a raid. They might be playing some Final Fantasy, but right now they're painting Kroot, which is really cool. Let's go give them a raid, and I'll catch you guys on the flip-flop. While we're at it, if you feel like following me on some of my other platforms, go and join the Discord down below. That will only be available so much longer for the community, so join now while it's hot. More of a sneakers guy, but flip-flops are cool too. Amazing. All right, my fellow goblins. Let's raid Commander Mittens. Peace out.